All right, welcome everyone to an America East chat. I'm Andy Katz, pleased to be joined by Alisa Kresge from University of Vermont. UVM, again, traditionally is near the top of this league, playing for a potential title. I know we are approaching February here, so there's still a lot of runway left, but defending conference champs, 14-7 overall, 5 straight wins, beating Bryant and Lowell last week. You're right there at 6-1, and you're going against 7-0 Albany on the road. How do you beat the Danes?
Well, it's gonna be grit. Just like how we finished the year, a tough game, championship game against Albany. It was not a lot of scoring, a lot of defense, and I think if we have a chance, we're gonna have to have that kind of outcome, is low scoring and try to find some points somewhere. So I think it's gonna be a tough, gritty game for sure.
So you guys are third in scoring offense at 61 a game. As you know, I mean, you're telling me that, and we all know they're one of the best defensive teams, but is 61 going to be enough? Does that have to be higher? Where do you what do you think that number needs to be?
Yeah, I really think in order to win, we just have to slow down their scoring. I don't think we're gonna be able to outscore them. So it's 60, I think is if we can score 60 on Albany's defense, then we have to find a way to win, quite frankly. That, our defense has to be on point in order to be in the mix. So we hit 60 and we lose, that's gonna be a tough one for me to swallow.
All right, let's go individually here. All conference back. Emma Erderbeck obviously has been a staple there at UVM. And Olson, has been one of your leaders. And then Kira Hansen obviously has come on strong this season as a sophomore, let alone Bellavito. I mean, all these pieces have been basically constants for you this season. They've been very consistent. What have they done as a unit that's put you guys in this position?
Yeah, I think it's been a unique year, walking in thinking we have all 5 back, and then we lose one of the most important pieces, our point guard in the off season. And so everyone trying to figure out what their role is without her and how they can help the team. And Bella stepping into a role as a point guard, was never recruited that position or ever thought we would see her there. So I think we're really still growing and people are really starting to find their comfort zone. And Kira has really stepped into a scoring role that we need with what we lost in points and helping us stretch the floor. So I think they're getting more comfortable with each other and really buying into what their role is. And if anything, we're sometimes just challenging them to not pass up open shots and not pass up a one-on-one situation. You got to bring that to the table. It's not selfish. It's helping this team win.
So with Bell, I mean, when you guys had to go to her and say, "Look, you need to take over this position." What was that growth like in terms of that learning curve to get her up to speed to be the everyday playmaker?
Yeah. So Bella's a basketball junkie, always has. Sometimes she manages to watch practice twice before I even get home to watch practice. So that was one thing that I felt like confident in. I knew she was going to give it her all and she studies the game, but handling the pressure the point guard has to communicate, handle the ball, make sure people in the right spot. It's just a little bit, it's a different role than what she's used to. But she's a winner and she'll do anything for her teammates and in order to win. So I think you've seen a lot out of her that's really helped this team grow. And without her, I'm not really sure where we'd be right now.
And I don't want to put too much pressure on this because obviously it is early February, or it will be early February, and one game's not going to decide who wins the regular season, who gets that 1 or 2 seed. So there's still more to play. But what do you hope you know about your team after this showdown?
Really just trying to figure out our consistency. Well, I think we ended this past week with a lot of tough defense and add some scoring, how we can just be consistent. We really haven't put together 40 minutes on both sides of the ball. And in order to beat a really, really good team like Albany, you got to figure that out. And if it doesn't click at all 40 minutes, hopefully we're getting closer to 40 minutes. So that's going to be the biggest thing. Can we be that gritty team on defense and share the ball on offense? And people and hit shots because Albany's defense, everyone has to play confidently, or we're not going to get shots off, quite frankly. So it's the consistency that I'm looking for in every game moving forward.
Appreciate it. We'll be looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.